Hi guys, it's Sims Australia and welcome back to another micro home speed build, and this time we are in Sulani. Okay, so like I said, we are in Sulani and we're on one of the actual beach lots, and you know it doesn't show you it really well in build and buy mode, but that actually is water, but it isn't like loaded in this mode. It's weird, okay? But yeah, so this is another micro home. It fits within the 32 tile limit. You get all the benefits and everything. But this does actually fit like maybe a single parent sort of situation. I have the Murphy bed downstairs and then we have a kids room upstairs. So yeah, just sort of experimenting with the whole 2-story kind of thing. It makes the build looks so teeny because, you know, obviously the squares are like delegated to the 2 different floors, so overall you've got like a much more compact build, which yeah was difficult, but we managed it. And yeah, I really like the outside of this one. I kind of went like a little bit overboard with the decorations, maybe not so much even landscaping, because I didn't do much for the landscaping or much more than usual, but the decorations were like, yeah, a lot of fun. I thought, you know, this is a really sunny lot, you know, a really sunny neighbourhood world, and I feel like your Sims would want to make the most of that, and you know, sitting out by the beach and everything. And they don't have a dining space inside, so that really is what the outside is used for. You guys will have seen in those little screenshots right at the very start that we do have like a little dining table outside looking out onto the ocean, and that's really what sort of inspired this build, like that whole sort of vibe. So yeah, to save space, the staircase is on the outside. I know that like that would be kind of awkward, especially if it's raining and stuff, for your Sim, like the little girl that it's designed for, or little boy really, that is trying to go upstairs to their room. Although I kind of imagine it being like a preteen, which obviously we don't have, but that's the sort of age that the room was styled for. But imagining them actually having to go outside and upstairs, especially if you have seasons installed and it's raining. I mean, I know it's Sulani and it's like a tropical paradise and everything like that, but yeah, it's still going to rain sometimes, I think. So that's the only thing, but also I think it's kind of realistic because there are like places like that, you know, like flats or apartments that their staircases on the outside and that's just how you get into them. It's sort of that kind of thing. But I suppose like actually going between the same like 2 different spaces within your own home, having to go outside and stuff, that's, yeah. But you know what, it could teach the kids some, I don't know, something. Yeah. And okay, I can't help it, guys. We were given like a really limited number of squares by EA and I've done my best. And also, with these rocks that I'm placing and everything, I know that they cut in on the fence, and that's kind of what I was looking for. I kind of imagined like that they got maybe like just like a little bit of a rough plot of land to actually build their home on, and they've just done their best. They've put the fence where they can put the fence, you know, and it's sort of one with the nature of the place, and that's kind of, yeah, that's the exact sort of vibe I was going for. So it is intentional. Like it is meant to be like that. Yeah, so I am just setting up like the little fairy lights and everything that you guys saw in the screenshots, and I honestly love them. I love fairy lights so much. I need to put some up in my own house. And I just put lighting outside and everything because if, you know, your Sims are going to be dining out there most days and nights, because really the only seating space in the actual living area is the couch for the Murphy bed. So if that's all your Sims really have, they're going to be outside, they're going to be eating outside an awful lot, especially considering the fact that most of the time it should hopefully be relatively nice and warm weather for them. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the place was really nice and well lit. Okay, so I've put like a little 2x1 room, and that actually ends up being the bathroom. And I watched a couple of other speed builders, specifically James Turner, who showed me like the way you can actually make the bathroom be fully functional on like a more limited number of tiles. So that's what we have done there, and yeah, I didn't go all out with it. So they don't have a sink. Basically, they need to use the sink in the kitchen, but it's right next door. So I feel like when it's that compact, it's not as if they're like, oh, I can't use my upstairs bathroom in a mansion. Let me just go all the way downstairs and wash my hands in the kitchen that's absolutely ages away. It's not like that. It's like it's right next to them. So I don't think it's that bad, I guess. I hope. Yeah, so just setting up the living room as well as I can. I mean, it's a really tiny space, so it doesn't fit very much. It really doesn't. I end up putting like a little TV above the mini fridge. Yeah, I've done my best, guys. I challenged myself to limit it to be really small without like properly breaking things other than the bathroom, you know, like smushing things right in and stuff like that, and really maximising the space and testing like the absolute limits of playability and stuff like that. So I've done my best. I hope you guys can appreciate that. But as usual, I add clutter. That's like the love of my life is clutter. And my cat is now up on my bed, so if you start hearing like little jingles, that's her little bell. Because that's, yeah, she needs to have a bell in order to be found, basically. She's very sneaky. Although she is quite fat now, to be perfectly honest. She is quite overweight. So, you know, once you see her, she's hard to miss, but you know, she can hide a lot. There's actually been a couple of times where she's properly scared us. She has like typical hiding places. She has a cupboard, under beds, like even under the bed covers. Sometimes she actually manages to get in underneath them, which will freak some people out, I know, but you can't really stop her if you don't know where she is in the first place. And there's been a couple of times where like all of her typical hiding spots, she's not there. And it's the only way we can actually... I don't necessarily know where she ends up when she does this, but the only way we can then find her is to shake her food. Which speaks to how overweight she is, really. But she is on a diet. I think the last time I talked about my cat, I said then also that she was on a diet. And she's lost some weight. I did end up finding that my mum was, you know, periodically overfeeding her so that the cat wouldn't wake her up in the middle of the night wanting fed. So yeah, but we've found that out now and we can fix it, hopefully, so she can start losing weight again. So yeah, just a teeny little bathroom. Yeah, I'm back onto the build. Weird segue, but yeah, teeny and tiny little bathroom. I did try and put some decorations in as much as I can. Nice sandy colours as well, so just trying to keep it nice and light and airy, because that's really what this whole build is about, and this whole world really. I'm placing like some extra decorations on the outside, but I go back and I do like a lot more of that. And now we are upstairs and we are in this kid's bedroom, this maybe preteen bedroom, and yeah, I used the little canopy bed. I just love the idea of them being able to like pull the curtains and everything. I know they're sheer, so like they could still be seen through them, but I just think that it's really cute. I honestly love beds like that, and I have like this dream. Okay, if I ever become rich enough to like have a really big house and stuff like that, which, you know, on a teacher's salary probably isn't going to happen, but if I ever do, I really want a nap room. Okay, I love naps. I struggle to function without them sometimes, which is bad, but yeah, so I really want a nap room. I want something like that's got a really gigantic bed, and it has like the curtains that I can pull over myself, and it has blackout blinds, of course, and lots and lots and lots of cushions and blankets and everything like that. I want that, because that's not where I would necessarily sleep at night, because all of the cushions and everything aren't practical. If you're going for a proper sleep, you then end up like sitting them somewhere like on a chair or something, getting them out of the way for actual sleep time. But for a nap room, you would nap with them on the bed, so you actually get to, you know, make the most of them. It sounds silly, but it's one of my little pipe dreams. I would like that if I ever get to that point. Yeah, so we actually are almost finished this room. I talked all the way through it, but I think it's really cute. I really like it. I really like the darker wood tones as well. They kind of break it up a little bit, I think. And yeah, I love the peach. The peach colour is really, really pretty, and I try to sort of keep that flowing through, the little peachy pink. And I actually do end up placing an easel outside, so there is like some room for skill building. There's not very much, but there is some. And now I'm just decorating the outside of this house. I am putting down the chairs and everything. I put like some water buckets and some floaties and stuff like that. So yeah, for all it's a tiny place and everything, and it's not the most luxurious, there should be enough for your Sims to do to not get completely bored out of their minds. So yeah, I hope you guys like this build. We're just coming up to the screenshots. So if you did like this build, could you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!